Advances in technology have made today's auto world fast and furious. This creates confusion and intimidation. That's why we bring you this program, Auto World Updates, to present the very latest in style, technology, and innovation. And here's your host for today's program.
Thanks, Phil. Normally our program features the latest in modern vehicle technology, but today we're going retro. We are broadcasting live from the most popular car shows in the area. Without further delay, let's go live to our reporter on the scene for all the excitement.
Good morning. Welcome to the live broadcast of Gas and Glaze Car Show. We're in La Puente, California live. This is a dress rehearsal. Hopefully everything is working. This is not a recording. This is not a drill. This is the real thing. We're going to be controlling things from our studio in Covina, California. And we are on location at the Fresh Donuts on the corner of Workman Mill and Don Julian. So this is kind of unrehearsed by the seat of your pants. So we're going to start here. We've got two Falcons. I don't see the owner, so I'm going to read. It's a 1960, and it's put here by the original owner. It's nice. The body is nice and clean, original paint. And next to us we have another Falcon. This is a later model. This one can't tell the year, but it's a beauty. We've got a classic Monte Carlo coming on in. Watch, case. We invite everyone to come on down. The show's going to be until 9 o'clock. Bring the family for some coffee, donuts, hot chocolate, whatever. Now this is a beautiful Nash Rambler. David, can you check out that hood ornament? I doubt that is a factory item, but sure looks nice, glistening in the sun. It's a beautiful day, not a cloud in sight, and blue skies. The sun is coming out. Let's go, David, how about introducing ourselves to this young man going to get out of the Monte Carlo. Good morning. You brought the family. Hey, we're live. This is our first. This is our first dress rehearsal.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
So it's on AutoWorldUpdates.com.
Nice.
If you want to invite your family and friends, that's www.AutoWorldUpdates.
Sounds good.
Do you mind introducing yourself?
Yeah, Mario Monreal. Mario.
Now, so is this, let me, don't tell me, 70, no, it's a 60.
72 Monte Carlo.
How come there's no side marker light?
Huh? Because this is all stock. This is all original.
Really?
No side marker light. That might have been the 70 or the 71. They only made 70, 71, 72, and then they redid the whole long body on the 73. But there's no side marker light. That might have been the 70 for sure.
Yeah, 70, 71, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Wow, the beautiful black paint job.
Thank you. Yeah, it's original lacquer too. You could touch it if you want. They don't paint cars like this no more. So that's why I haven't painted. It has like lead in the original painting from like probably the 80s, early 90s.
Oh yeah. Okay, we're gonna walk around. David, you want to check the inside and let's walk around.
Original.
Let's walk around the back.
It's all original. Just a little, needs some work. Original vinyl, everything. Go ahead, take a look.
Wow. Thank you very much. And then we're gonna move on down the line. We'll see a little bit.
350 in it.
Okay, that was a 350.
Yeah.
Wow, good engine.
I'm trying to get a 70 because it has a 454 in it.
Wow, that's a hot engine. Let's take a look at this Charger. Which is the owner of the Charger?
These two guys over here.
Hey, who owns the Charger?
Yeah, that's mine.
Okay, can we interview you? What's your name?
Javier Valenzuela.
Nice to meet you, Javier. I'm Glenn. This is David. David, while I interview Javier, maybe you could get the interior, and then we'll ask Javier to tell us a little bit about the car.
Sure. Well, it's a 1966 Charger, the first year the Chargers came out. This one here has a stock 361, all original. I got off the original owner, who was local here in Azusa, and I live in Covina, and it was actually sold. He bought it in Covina Dodge when there was still a Covina Dodge, so it's been a local car from the beginning.
Where was Covina Dodge? Was it on Garvey along the freeway?
It was on Citrus Avenue and like Puente Avenue. So it was right there. Right there was a Baja Ranch right around that corner for it now. But I've had this I've had it for about 20 plus years. Got it. It wasn't running. Restored rebuilt the engine. Redid the trans, suspension. The last summer I just redid the interior. So the interior was all updated with new carpet kit. Got some new seat covers from Legendary seat covers.
You know what? It's a great car. I remember NASCAR days. They were king of the hill on NASCAR.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, David, let's try to get this gentleman coming out of the Corvette. Javier, we're going to be talking to you a little more. Thanks for the interview.
Thank you.
Let's go take a look at this beautiful Corvette. Well, first of all, ask him to hold off. Let's talk about this Challenger here. David, take a look at that engine. And then let's interview the owner. What's your name?
Joe Young.
Nice to meet you, Joe. Could you tell us about the car? It looks like it's all stock.
Yeah, it's a 2010 Challenger SRT8 Hennessy Edition, 558 horsepower, supercharged.
Let's not slough off that Hennessy. That word strikes fear, and that could be wearing a Mopar, it could be wearing a Ford, it could be wearing any kind of badge. It's just a neutral third party. Maybe you could tell us a little about what they do.
They make cars really crazy, as crazy as you wanted to be. Pro chargers, superchargers, interior, suspension, whatever you want, they do it. You bring them a new car and they'll take it from 400 horsepower to 1,000 horsepower, whatever you want. So that's pretty much it.
It's a beautiful. It's what we call a sleeper, isn't it?
Yeah. Nobody ever knows how much horsepower and what it can do.
Wow. Well, congratulations. We're going to see if we can talk to this gentleman with the Corvette. Right. Thank you very much. Nice car. Yeah, let's jump in here. I'll go do the interview, David, if you can get the shots.
Hey, how you doing?
My name's Glenn. That's David. Casey, what is your name?
I'm Dave, too.
Dave. Okay, that's a good name. Popular this morning.
Yeah.
Glenn, you just tell me right now, real quick, the significance of 58. Go ahead and tell Glenn.
So you mean the reason I was interested in the
Yeah,
58?
58.
Yeah, so my parents' first car was a 1958 Impala. Brand new, and they purchased it at Priester Chevrolet in Montrose. And so we went to pick up that car, that brand new car with my parents. And in the showroom, and they only had, in those days, they had small showrooms. This was a single car showroom. And in that showroom was a 58 Corvette. And I walked around that Corvette and I was like, how come we're not buying this?
Question. Drum roll, please. What was the sticker price in 1958?
About $4,300.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway, so I've always had kind of a love affair with 58s, and I was able to find this one here in Southern California. It's a California car, and it's lived in San Diego most of its life. So anyway, yeah, it's a good car.
Wow, that's fantastic. What a great story to tell. We're going to move along down the line. We'd like to see if we can get everybody today. Thank you very much. Okay, so do we have the owner of... David, let's just get a shot of this Chevy. Again, I don't know what year exactly. It's got Clippinger Covina license plate frame. Could be where they bought the car. But anyway, it's a beauty. And it's for sale, $18,000. Wow. Let me let's advertise that. 626-329-1185, $18,000. That's a good deal. He's done all the work. He's got the wheels, paint, interior. That looks like three on. Is this your car? Oh, gee. The owner's watching me. The owner is watching me and listening to me, and I don't even know what it is. But hey, that shifter looked like three on the tree.
It is. It's a 3 on the tree.
Do you want to explain to people what a 3 on the tree is? I mean, these kids nowadays, they have no idea. Did you hear about the kids that went to steal one and they didn't know how to drive it? They had to push it. They pushed it, dragging sparks down the street.
Yeah, I heard there was something about that. I think it was a '62 Chevrolet that they got a convertible. Yeah. 300 trees is a shift. On the column, basically it's 3 gears, one in, one out and up, and one down, and they reverse. And that's all you got.
Hey, look, I'm a Ford man, and one thing I didn't like about the Chevys was first hang up, pull over, raise the hood, untangle it, and then get back in, and then shift. I hate to say that.
Yeah, that it's better with on the floor. Whatever it is on the floor. Or
Oh, there was a place called J.C. Whitney. I went down and bought a conversion kit, drilled a hole in the floorboard, and I put a floor shifter, and then put an exhaust system, and then when you downshift from second, what a beautiful sound.
Yeah, it's a big difference on it. I feel more comfortable driving with on the floor. The shifter on the floor.
But back when I had one, I had a 58 back in '58. so you didn't care about drilling a hole. Now with something like what you got, you want to keep it original.
Yeah, that way the value stays better than if you kind of modify them and stuff, you lose value on them, and it's better to have them stock. That's the way I think it should be stock. But some people have their own choices. They'll do what they want to do, modify everything or whatever. So it is what it is.
Well, we put the word out on the for sale and the phone number, so hopefully you get some calls.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
We'll see you again next Saturday.
Sure.
Okay, bye-bye. Yeah, right. Okay, so okay, now this is a 19. Okay, this is like a 69. Now, there was a TV show back then. There was a TV show back at this year, and they would start. Hold it. They started the show. Hear ye, court's in session. The court's in session. Now here come the judge. Here come the judge. And the performance model of this car was called the Judge. So was that 68 or 69? I don't know. We don't see the owner. But anyway, don't ask me to do that little skit again. But it's oh, and by the way, David, see this? The first rubber bumpers. They're rubber. Yeah. And so you could actually run into a block wall at 5 miles an hour and no damage. Casey, do you see the guy with the Peterbilt?
Yeah, he's walked by. He's walking that way.
Is he looking over here?
No.
Okay. Nice interior, huh? Okay, what about crisscrossing? What about crisscrossing over to this Chevy truck? Good morning. Is this your beautiful truck?
Yes, sir.
Okay, David, let me interview, and then you can get a few shots. Do you mind introducing yourself, please?
My name is Sergio Valdivinos. And?
And is this like a 52?
55.
Oh, gee, I'm a Ford man.
55 for series.
It looks to be a stock color, is it?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
It's a beautiful car. 55, did you say?
55 for series.
You got the old school, I don't want to say AC, but the cooler in the window.
Yeah.
Tell us how that works. That's all mechanical. It's not electric, is it?
No, it's just the wind goes in and it blows through the vents inside of the truck. That's it.
I think you put water in it, don't you?
You could, yeah. Yes.
Wow. Well, that's a beauty. Let's we'll go back and get a shot of the back, and then we'll move over to the Corvette. Thank you very much.
Okay, have a good day.
You too. And so this is being broadcast on AutoWorldUpdates.com. So if you have your phone, go to www.autoworldupdates.com. Thank you. Let's take a look at that back end. Beautiful chrome. Wow. He's got some a nice lacquered, shellacked wooden bed in it. So, okay, David, where are we going to go next? Let's take a look at this yellow Corvette. I don't see the owner. So we'll just do a walk around. And if you can get that inside, the back end is beautiful. And then the interior is everything. Good shot, David. Everything appears to be factory, including the color. Stingray. Automatic. Those stick shifts were fun to drive. Anything in a Corvette is always fun, even the automatics. Okay. Let's see. We've got a couple of cars where we don't see the owners, so we'll just kind of enjoy the view from here. Which was your car?
72 Monte Carlo, the black one.
Oh, that's right. We talked to you. Yeah. Sorry, I got old timers disease. So
That one's for sale.
another one for. Let's go take a look and give them a little advertisement there. 1929 Ford. Call Frank at 562-497-0363. 65 grand. Wow. Check out the headers from this view, David. Look at that exhaust. Wow. That is beautiful. Beautiful color black. The wheels, factory rims. That's a beauty. How about the back? Did we get the back? Take a look at the back end. Well, that chrome looks good against the black, doesn't it? That's a beauty. Well, David is a proud owner of a Jeep. I don't know that much about Jeeps, but check out. Hey, David, what do you think those tires are worth? David says about $1,000 minimum on those tires. That's a lot of meat. Wow. That thing, that Jeep, daily driver, but you just, four-wheel drive, get off-road and do some serious driving. Okay. David, what about the gentleman over here with this? The lowrider wagon. Let's see if we can get a conversation going.
That's it.
Is your name Adrian?
Yeah.
That's great. Is this your car?
Yeah, it's my car.
Do you mind if we interview you a little bit? Tell us about yourself and the car.
Sure. Well, my name's Adrian. This is my 64 wagon.
What'd you say your address was at home? Only kidding.
Nah. Yeah, it's my 64 wagon. It's on airbags. I've only had it for about a year, but it's my little family car. I got 4 kids, so I needed something we all fit in. But
oh, David, take a look at that back seat. Back in the day, now even before, about that time, I think some of the Fords had center-facing seats.
I've seen that. Those things are bad. They're rare.
Yeah. Oh, so the tank in the back is for the airbag?
Yeah, that's my airbag tank. Got 2-gallon tank, 2 compressors, so just so I can slam it on the ground wherever I go. It's kind of my security, my anti-theft. Can't move it. It's laying on the frame.
Did you see I was talking to the other gentleman up here about the kids that tried stealing that one classic Chevy. They didn't know how to start it, so they had to push it, and it was sparking.
I seen that on the news. It was a little Prius pushing it. It was like, yeah, I seen that. That's crazy. Can't park them nowhere nowadays.
Hey, and I hate to say it, your anti-theft device may not even work because they might still try pushing it.
Probably, yeah. It's gonna be hard though because this thing's laying on the frame.
Hey, a Prius wouldn't do it.
No, I don't think so. Got to bring a V8.
Yeah. Hey, thanks a lot for the interview. We'll talk to you again later.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Hey, David, you want to just jump to that Camaro, that Z28, while he's got it running? Yeah. I hear something. I hear something before I see it. It's rumbling. Hey, What's all the racket over here? We're trying to carry on a conversation. We can't. Hey, this is a donut shop. I mean, come on, man.
It's okay. You gotta mix it up.
My name's Blair. I'm just teasing you. What's your name?
Sod, SOD.
SOD. Pleased to meet you.
Nice meeting you too.
Oh, let me admire. Not only don't tell me that's not a 302.
Yeah, it is all original. Original down to the oil pan. It's got the factory-made exhaust, the headers. It's got the chambered exhaust. So everything's factory on the car, down to the numbers.
That came with factory exhaust.
Exhaust. That's called a chambered exhaust. And that hood, they only made 100 of these hoods. It's a factory fiberglass hood for the SCCA racing. That hood's $30,000.
Oh, that's cowl induction.
But it's fiberglass. It's not a steel hood. It's a fiberglass cross-ram hood. They only made 100 hoods. 100 of these hoods were made.
Only 100.
This is one of the survivor of the hoods.
I'm in awe. I'm a Ford man, but I'll tell you what, man.
You're a Ford man. I'm sorry to hear that.
I better step out of the way. You're allowed to run me over.
I'm kidding you. Car's a car.
Well,
I love cars.
well, you're about my age. Back in the day, we might want to fight over, a Z28 with a Mach 1 or something. But then,
Boss 302.
but when we get older, the brand doesn't matter. Beauty is beauty,
Exactly.
and the sound alone.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. A Ford that I'd love to get, and I've always had it in my mind since I was a kid. The only Ford that I would really want to do is a 70 Boss 302 Mustang. I'd love to get one.
Hold it. Yellow with the black.
stripes. Yep, with it says a Boss 302 on the sides. Love those cars. Love them.
That was the only year that they smoothed out the side. They didn't have the brake scoop.
Exactly. And that's the only car I think. That's the only Ford I think I would get is a 70 Z28 Boss 302.
Now you know another thing. You know what? Wait until we go. I want to go to the exhaust. Let's get up close and personal here. Let's listen to this exhaust. Hey, back in the day when I was doing mechanic work, I'd be looking for smoke. There's no black. There's no blue. Hey, that's got a cam, doesn't it? What rear end is it?
373 original rear end.
Not a 411.
No, 373s. Remember back in the day you could have got it with 350 gears, 373s, 410s, 488s. Back in the day you could order anything you wanted back here.
I tell you what, I'm a Ford man, but I love it. I'm drooling. Sorry, you better wipe it down. I'm drooling all over the paint. Keep drooling. Hey, nice talking to you. Thank you. Okay. You too. By the way, we're on, if you have a phone, www.autoworldupdates.com. If everything's working, it's live. Autoworldupdates.com. Thank you. Okay. 50. Is this a 1960?
Yes.
Oh, I'm glad to see you, gentlemen.
See you again, man.
You know what? I forgot your name. Joe. Okay, Joe. That's right.
Is
Hey, did you put the pinstriping on?
yes, many years ago, at least 25 years ago.
How long have you had it?
I've had this car as of this year 52 years. The paint jobs on it, I don't know if you remember, is 40 years old. This car's never been in an accident. All the chrome, metal, everything on it is original.
Hey, you know I'm a Ford man, but I'm impressed.
Oh, I thank you so much.
Now to make me.
You have to appreciate something that's nice. And there's a lot of nice cars, whether you're a Chevy, Cadillac, doesn't matter. If it's a nice looking car, you appreciate it.
Absolutely, and I think you and I talked about this once before. All the beautiful wheels, and you got some beautiful wheels, and I like these are deep rims on the front.
Yeah.
But I want to see some Kragers. Those aren't Kragers there, no, are they?
No, those are they look like They're U.S. mags.
They're actually pretty close to Krieger, but
They look like Krieger's, but they're not.
Yeah. So, okay. So anyway, we're back again, and we're on AutoWorldUpdates.com,
Okay.
and we're perfecting our broadcast. I think everything is working perfect today, hopefully. And so we'll be back again next week, and hopefully we'll see you again.
Yeah, hopefully. Maybe I'll bring my hot rod. I was supposed to bring my hot rod, but it's in. I have a 2-car garage, but I fit 3 cars in there. So in order for me to do it, I'd have to move the whole garage around to move the cars out to bring it out.
What's the hot rod?
It's a 1930 5-window coupe hot rod, red.
Okay. You got a whole week to play music, to play musical cars, and then we'd love to see it.
Oh, I'm sure. Only thing I wouldn't bring it, of course, if it rains. That's the only thing that deters me from coming.
And no offense to our beautiful weather forecasters, sometimes you don't know till the last minute because they can say one thing and it turns out to be another.
Yes. You want to see the so I just open up?
Yeah, sure, please.
A 350 with a 700R tranny. Car runs really well. I can't say anything negative about it. In all the years that I've had it, not once have I been stuck on any street, no matter what motor I had in it. It never broke down. I never had to worry about it. So,
hey, what's on the wheel well there?
That's the old style alarm. That used to be a bell, I
was going to ask you, is it a bell?
Yeah, like a fire station. When it would ring, it's like a little metal piece that's inside there that bangs on the side of the shell of the bell, and if I could make it ring just by
hitting
it. Watch, I'll just make it ring.
Let me get over next to you so we can hear it.
Of course, it'd be a lot louder, but I don't have enough. You hear it ring?
Yeah, wow.
A little metal
You would
inside that would go off, and this is where I used to have the
hood pins?
Yeah, the hood pins. As soon as if the hood was picked up, it would go off, and that's your alarm system. Those were the alarm systems back then.
You'd think I would remember that. I don't remember that. Of course, see, I was so poor and my cars were so old that I didn't need an alarm because nobody wanted to steal what I had.
But now everything that you had is worth something.
Yeah, 60 years later, yeah, now it's worth something.
And only if you would have known that, you wouldn't have sold any of them.
Now, do you remember what 20 years ago? What really happened was when the state started buying up all the old cars. Remember, I think they give you $1,000 for an old car. And of course, they weren't worth anything, so everybody cashed them in. That made them worth something.
Yes. And now, if they would have kept those vehicles, now they're making quadruple money on those cars. But little did anybody know that these cars are going to be worth what they are today. Like this car, when I bought it, I only paid $650 for it.
Wow.
And I've already got offered 60.
I believe it.
So that's a nice little profit.
Boy, is it ever. Plus, you get a lot of looks.
Oh, I've heard some really crazy stuff from women and what happened to them in their lives that they'll never forget.
Wow. Okay, great talking to you. Try to bring the hot rods Saturday. We'll be back.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
As Schwarzenegger says, we'll be back.
it. We'll be back.
Something like that. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh, we gotta. Hey.
Hey, camera.
What about this Mopar? Look at the wheels on that truck. Oh, hey, do you mind a quick interview? Monte Carlo. It's got to be 68.
74.
Boy, I'm way off. Can you introduce yourself and tell us about the car?
Certainly. My name is Mark Villarino, and this is my Chevrolet Monte Carlo that I bought back in 1984 as my daily driver, and it is still my daily driver to this day. I got north of 500,000 miles on this car, and the reason why it looks the way it does is because it is still my daily driver. Because if it looked nice like the other cars, it wouldn't be mine for very long.
Anti-theft?
Yeah, well, more like a discourage. So, but yeah, like I said, I've had this car for 40 years, and I've done quite a bit of like upgrades and improvements, but I haven't like done like a full-on resto mod.
Well, one thing that catches my eye, you're kind of being a little too honest, but two things that catch my eye. The body is nice and straight. I don't see any dents, dings, no body rot. And what strikes me more than anything is the vinyl top.
It's not vinyl anymore. It's a textured paint.
No.
Go check it out if you want.
David, let's get a shot of that vinyl top. It's an unvinyl vinyl. He said it's textured paint, but it looks like vinyl from here. Wow. And by touching it, it even feels like vinyl.
Like I said, it's a textured paint. What I did was about 12 years ago, there's a friend of mine who is a specialist with Tuckers. You know what a Tucker is?
Yeah.
The 1947, I think it was, Tuckers. This is the leading authority, and he's like, a magician when it comes to bodywork. And so I took my car to him about 12 or so years ago, and I said, hey, I'm going to be out of town for a couple of weeks. Can you just like straighten out the body and take care of like what was left of the vinyl top? And so that's what he did. That's why the body still looks all nice and straight, is because he took care of a lot of the issues that it had. And he also put this sort of like, textured cover or paint on the back.
Yeah, you faked me out, and it even feels like real vinyl. Well, that's great. Okay, I see you have a watch. What time is it? Do you know?
It is 8:31.
8:31. Okay, we're synced with our studio. We're broadcasting through the studio, and then at 9 o'clock, the announcer is going to come on and close the show. So I was curious because I don't have my headphones. Okay, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
Okay, David. Oh, let's get this Mopar. Should we go? Let me go this way. I'll follow you, David. I'll follow you, and then maybe one of these. Didn't we talk to him?
My Super B has the stripe that goes like that originally. So I'm thinking once I get it, if I ever get it down to paint, I was thinking I might have just do it solid. Like in your case, like if yours was more like, if you want to go more for the resto mod look, you can paint this like solid without the brakes. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking for my Super B. If I ever get to the point where I'm gonna paint.
You had yours here last week, didn't you?
I had my Roadrunner 70.
Not because I remember you, but I didn't remember you with this car. Do you mind if we cut in and ask your name and a little bit about your car? Let me get out of the way so the camera can step in.
Named David Corson. It's a 74 Roadrunner. Done a motor swap on it. I don't know much about the car. I bought the car and done the engines. Well, paid somebody to do the engine swap.
I'm admiring the stripe, the wheels, clean body. Love the Roadrunner logo. I mean, not much to say except what you said yourself, and we just enjoy looking at the old retro.
Pretty much. I don't know much about the cars in general. I just like the body style, always have, so I got one.
Wow, very, very good. We're going to move along. Thank you for taking your time. It is a beautiful car. We'll see you again, huh?
Thank you.
How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Okay, we got the. Didn't we get this?
We got these two already.
Yeah. Okay, and we got that one.
Is that right? I'm sorry. It's www.updateautoworld.com.
Autoworld Updates, plural.
Autoworld Updates. Okay.
.com. And there better be something there. Otherwise, it's live and we're still learning a little bit, but it should be there. www.autoworldupdates.com. You're welcome. So, yeah. Okay, Dave, I'll follow you. Go ahead. Towards Casey. We see another Mopar. Can't tell from the side. So let's work our way around. For him to watch me, and when I go back to the studio. So,
Ricardo over here.
Ricardo, let me step in front of the camera.
You down there.
Ricardo and Archie.
One sec.
You know what? I got a question, Ricardo. Is those seats actually look factory?
This is a factory car, all original, numbers matching. Nothing on this car has been altered. This is all original. Original engine, transmission, interior. Everything on this car is original.
Wow. It says 440 on the side of the hood.
This is a 1974 Plymouth Roadrunner GTX package. So it's basically like a double batch car. In 71, Plymouth stopped making a GTX as a standalone model. From 72 to 74, the only way you could get a GTX was in the Roadrunner. So it's actually a package. Once you put the 440 package in there, you get the GTX logo badge on it.
I see.
So this makes it a 440 car, a U-code.
Okay, now, you know what my big question is?
Yeah.
What does the horn sound like?
Oh, it sounds like the Roadrunner horn.
Okay, as soon as we get done with the back view,
Yeah.
do you mind honking the horn?
Of course not.
Okay, let's get in position, David. I want to hear the horn. And for youngsters, they may not know what I'm anticipating. That's a Roadrunner. Get out of the way. So, okay. It's a beauty.
Thank you. Yeah, so like I said, it's all original numbers matching car. They only made 386 of these cars.
Oh, now hold on. I'm holding the microphone. You're talking.
Oh, this is a numbers matching car. They only made 386 of these in 74. So it's a pretty rare car. And plus it has cruise control, power windows, air conditioning, rear window defrost. So it's pretty much, the only thing this car is missing is the moonroof.
Wow.
So this is pretty much, it's got all the bells and whistles on it for the most part. So.
I can't see the exhaust. Does it have? It's got to have headers.
Oh, it does have headers, but it's not a loud car. It's a cruising car. It's pretty tame. You know, I cruise at like 80, 90, 85 on the freeway, no issues. You know, so it's not like a loud, bumpy noise like some of the other cars over here. It's a cruiser.
Well, we used to call them sleepers.
That's what they call these, are sleepers. Yeah, they call them sleepers. But yeah, it's not a rowdy car.
Oh, you got hood pins. You got them pulled up.
Hood pins. Yeah, hood pins on it. So like I said, this car pretty much had like every box marked off when you order this car. The only thing he forgot to check off was the moonroof. Other than that, it's got everything. The vinyl. It's got, like I said, power windows. If you notice David's Roadrunner, the blue one, his back windows are fixed. They don't roll down. The only way the back window will roll down in this year was if you had power windows. So his windows are fixed.
That's a nice piece of trivia.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't recall that being a factory color, but I'm sure it is.
This is a factory color. This is a factory. I have no idea what paint code it is, but this is a factory color. It's a A5, whatever that is. That's some type of silver. But yeah, this car's never been painted. This car is exactly the way it rolled out in 74. This is a Canadian car too.
Really?
Yeah, it's a Canadian car. It's only been in the U.S. since this time around last year was when they brought it in here in the States.
Okay, well, you know, on this interview, we're missing one thing. You know what we're missing talking about?
What?
Your little buddy there in the driver's seat.
Archie.
He don't look like he's old enough to have a driver's license.
Oh, he does drive, man. He drives them all the time. He drives them more than I do.
Hi, Archie.
That's Archie. That's my daughter's dog, okay? I can't take credit for him.
Wow.
But yeah, she's still asleep. She's still home asleep, so that's why he gets to hang out with me on Saturday mornings.
These kids nowadays, you know.
What can you do?
Just wake them up. That's about it.
Yeah, but then they're grouchy all day.
Yeah, you got a point there. I know that firsthand.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to move along.
Cool, man.
And I appreciate, we're going to be back again next Saturday. This is being broadcast on AutoWorldUpdates.com. It's live.
Oh, wow.
Okay. We're still tweaking and adjusting things, but I'm sure that it's going out, pretty sure. And next week, if you don't make it, or you can tell your friends, AutoWorldUpdates.com. We're broadcasting 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock.
Oh, cool. Awesome, man. I'll see you guys next week. I usually come every week with a different car or something.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, well, can't wait to see what you bring Saturday.
Cool, man. I'll see you guys next week.
Thank you.
All right, man.
Well, David, we're here at the end of the line. It's got to be about 8:40. This is live TV. Hopefully everything is working. I've got rubber bands to put on the cords when we're done. So we'll sign off now, and we want to see everybody again next week at 8 o'clock on Saturday morning, AutoWorldUpdates.com. Let's go back to the studio.
Thanks. What a great report. We certainly enjoyed all the beautiful cars and people on hand for today's event. That's all the time we have for today's program. Join us next time on Auto World Updates. Bye for now.